Exchange Rate Policy and Full Employment by Warren Mosler. National Policy and Politics. With full employment as a national goal, I think a floating rate currency is the only hope of sustaining success. Given a floating exchange rate, traditional demand management can perhaps sustain full employment, but only through policy that maintains tight labor markets and perhaps bouts of inflation that may prove sufficiently frightening to bring an end to the full employment policy. The buffer stock employment program, on the other hand, allows for a discretionary macro policy that targets labor markets sufficiently loose for a desired level of price stability. Additional points regarding the buffer stock employment model. Those on buffer stock employment jobs will never appear to be overpaid or a waste of Australian dollars via ordinary market forces. Strong labor requires strong business. In today's competitive market, business is not strong, and therefore labor has little power. In fact, a worldwide race to the bottom prevails as far as business and labor is concerned. Buffer stock employment is the one vehicle that can introduce additional benefits for labor, though this time from the bottom up rather than from the top down. All business must ultimately compete with the compensation offered by the buffer stock employee. Therefore, a political constituency of scattered workers could be expected to develop and support politicians who introduce real benefits to the buffer stock employment pool. These could include health care, vacations, educational support, child care, etc. Presumption of public service motive is diminished by the government paying market prices.